We're in.
He started programming from a really young age. I remember the first program that I wrote with him was in BASIC, and it was a Star Wars trivia game.
Swartz was born in Highland Park, Illinois, and Swartz immersed himself in computer programming, the internet, and the internet culture. Swartz attended Stanford University. During his freshman year, Swartz worked on a startup named Infogami through Y Combinator, which was designed as a flexible content management system to allow the creation of websites like Wiki for structured data. After working on Infogami with co-founder Simon Carstensen, over the summer of 2005, Aaron decided not to return from Stanford, choosing instead to continue to develop and try to get funding for Infogami. When Infogami failed to find further funding, Swartz decided that Infogami would merge with Reddit, and in November 2005 they did, and formed a new firm, Not a Bug. Reddit began to make large gains in popularity in 2005 and 2006 because of connectivity to others and freely shared content.
Checking Reddit.com is like reading the daily newspaper, except that Reddit is timely, interactive, personalized, participatory, horrifyingly absorbing at times, and basically good.
In October 2006, Swartz moved with his company, Not a Bug, to San Francisco to work on Wired magazine. Swartz found office life very menial and described his first day to be like drones in a cubicle, and he ultimately left the company.
The first day I showed up here, I simply couldn't take it. By lunchtime, I had literally locked myself in a bathroom stall and started crying. I can't imagine staying sane with someone buzzing in my ear all day, let alone getting any actual work done.
In 2008, Swartz downloaded about 2.7 million federal court documents stored in the Pacer, also known as the Public Access to Court Electronic Records. Pacer was charging 8 cents per page of public records to court documents, which public records are free to U.S. citizens. The FBI took great interest in the matter, and after investigation, dropped all charges because all of the documents that he downloaded were indeed supported under the Public Records Act.
Stuff, and journalists and students and citizens and lawyers all need access to Pacer, and it fights them every step of the way.
I feel very strongly that it's not enough to just live in the world as it is, to just kind of take what you're given and, follow the things that adults told you to do.
Swartz went on to prevent the passage of Stop Online Piracy Act, or SOPA, legislation, which basically would fight piracy of video, music, and documents. But the act was criticized because it pointed out that it would make it extremely easy for the government to shut down websites simply accused of violating copyrights. And if users were even suspected of piracy, they could be subject to shutdown or even arrest immediately without question or opposition.
SOPA was the bill that was intended to curtail online piracy of music and movies, but what it did was basically take a sledgehammer to a problem that needed to...
Everyone who runs a website into a policeman, and if they don't do their job of making sure nobody on their site uses it for anything that's even potentially illegal, the entire site can get shut down without even so much as a trial.
Co-founder of the social news and entertainment website Reddit has been found dead. Police say 26-year-old Aaron Swartz killed himself yesterday in his Brooklyn apartment.
On January 11th, 2013, Swartz was found dead. It is speculated that due to the increased pressure from pending conviction and upcoming trials, he took his own life to break away from the increased stress and depression. Swartz's family created a memorial website on which they issued a statement saying, he used his prodigious skills as a programmer and technologist not to enrich himself, but to make the internet and the world a fairer, better place.
There's sort of these two polarizing perspectives, right? Everything is great. The internet has created all this freedom and liberty and everything's going to be fantastic. Or everything is terrible. The internet has created all these tools for cracking down and spying and, controlling what we say. And I think both are true, right? The internet has done both. And both are kind of amazing and astonishing. And which one will win out in the long run is up to us.